and probably the Korea, the president or the futuristic, the Mogul or the Korean leader might drive this the reunification, but it should be engaged of that the big countries. So if we, the Korean leader, didn't gain any the preemptive recognition or some consent, it might difficult to get reunification. I think so. So most important thing is harmonious of the balance and power. I think so.
All right. So how about that one? I'm just curious. This is maybe a kind of a ridiculous question.
No problem.
So
No problem. Yeah.
All right. Just in case reunification happened. All right. Of course, Korea will become one.
Okay.
No south, no north.
Okay.
Now, of course, who will be the president? Of course, Kim Jong Il. He also wants to be the president. Right?
Okay. Yeah, that is very difficult question. Very and important or signification. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So probably the Korea might try a referendum system, but actually the North Korea.
There will be an election also.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. North Korea, but they're sustained by Kim Jong Il, dictator-like leader.
It's a riot if there is an election. Oh my God, it's definitely how do you call it? It's very complicated. It's gonna be a riot. A riot. Of course, the supporters of Kim Jong Il, they want Kim Jong Il to win.
But there's a two-way. Actually, Kim Jong-il can be the factor or the behind of this particular scene if he recognized the elected leader. There are many symbolic leader in terms of this Japanese Chun Huang, the heavenly emperor, or with that the British Queen, something like that. Probably Kim Jong-il might decide something when the reunification time erupted in this Korean peninsula. So I don't think actually probably the Kim Jong-il can be the honorific leader. Even he was not elected, I think like that.
But what if Kim Jong Il is elected, become the majority? All right, so
that might happen. I think so. Yeah.
It's possible. All right.
Yeah, it's possible, but firstly, I mentioned before. Actually, the Korea select the two presidents, I think so, by the way of confederation role. Actually, it might be similar to the president and the vice president system as with U.S. So, Kim Jong-il can be a vice president if he lost referendum.
Of course, yeah, but what if Kim Jong-il won? She become, for example, she beat President Lee. She got, well, of course, it's an election. What if she got a higher vote, Kim Jong-il?
Yeah.
So is it okay for South Korean people that he will become the president?
It might be not okay, I think so. This liberal country must be governed by the person who grew up in the liberal soil, I think, like that. Probably the U.S. also never agree with that.
Allow that.
Yeah, never allow that actually.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, your question is not ridiculous. It's very important issue when our Korean country was reunited. Actually, this leadership problem might be a severely broad each other. Who can have leeway to sway this country like that? Actually, but we Korea decide to elect a liberal leader only as a one united leader. Probably North Korean people might think the North Korean territory and people was lost something, and they might have a great rancor against the governor. So they need some symbolic figure or figurehead, something like that, to nudge or submerge their aggressiveness, something like that. So Kim Jong-il is might likely to be necessary, even though we reunified, because Kim Jong-il's brainwash or strong leadership was inscribed of these people's mind in North Korea. Actually, so the Kim Jong-il's, the mention or the address is very important to maintain in futuristically unified Korean. I think so. Yeah.
I think so. It's very important.
Yes. So, in conclusion, the Obama must make the big the deal of this North Korea. I think so. Firstly, the U.S. concern, the Taiwan is a big diplomatic issue, something like that. But Taiwan is quite the promising to observe to the China. So there's no interest of the U.S. So, the Korea was already have experienced the U.S. drive the treaty. In the 18th century, the U.S. the president, the Roosevelt, and the vice president Debs at the time, they forged a little bit vicious deal between the U.S. and Japanese. And then the U.S. made inroad in the Philippines annexation, and by this, in exchange for this annexation, the U.S. gave the Korean country to be annexed by Japan. So the Japan conquered of this, colonized of Korea without any concern of big countries, something like that. So I think this is the time to recognize Taiwan. Just let them free to the Chinese, annexation.
Like for example, Taiwan. That's a People's Republic of China. Taiwan,
okay.
Right?
Yes. And
Chinese Taipei.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And then in this peace deal might happen in the future. I think so. This peace deal very signified that the futuristic reunification. I think so. If the Obama successfully made deal, I think so. So if the Obama gave some the interest to China, something like annexation, the recognition of annexation of this Taiwan to China, and as a supporting oneness of Chinese, something like that, and by the kickback of this, the Obama can deal like the North Korea must turn down of their aggressiveness and the military showing up and become in the world society, never be provoked against the U.S., something like that, and just follow the world order in terms of this UN, and so the U.S. country much more stronger than ever before, and those most provocative nation, which is North Korea, just be docile by this peace deal. I think so.